Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 82 of the First Star Challenge with Everton, and today it's two big games. We host Liverpool in the Merseyside derby, and then we host Juventus in the final Champions League group stage game. Now, since last episode where we absolutely smashed Manchester City, things have gone okay, but there's signs of complacency and that we're just starting to slide off, and it's making me a little bit nervous ahead of this game, to be honest. First up, we went and played Celtic in the Champions League. This was okay. This was still a good performance from us. Schweinsteiger, Stark and Canente with the first half goals wrapped up the points for us there. You can see match stats, player ratings, we were the better team, and this result guaranteed us or got us out of the group, which was good. Then we played Burnley away from home, and out of the blue, we were really poor in this game. Bernard gave us an early lead, but you can look at the match ratings, at the player stats, the match stats, at the player ratings. Lafont was our best player. Yeah, we were really hanging on in the end, and I don't really understand where it came from, but it wasn't a good performance from us. We were really poor in that. Then we went and played Newcastle. Now, the result here looks better. Matthew Pennington came back, once a blue, always a blue. Saw we were struggling, gave us a nice goal. Vlasic added a second in the second half, but again, look at these match stats. We weren't good. We probably just about deserved to win it. You can see we played okay, the players individually, but yeah, we were a little bit lucky in that one as well. We weren't at our best. And then we played Spartak Moscow away from home again, 3 away games, which was strange, I guess. But this was a little bit better. We weren't as bad as we had been in the previous two. Gomez gave us an early lead. Schiffers and Bouvier got a goal either side of their only goal of the game. You can see match stats. We were much better in this one. Gomez just a god amongst men once again. But the signs are there, and I'm not as confident ahead of this Liverpool game, certainly as I was at the end of last episode, where I was calling for an absolute whipping of them. This is how the league tables look. You can see we are still top, 8 points ahead of Chelsea, 10 ahead of Manchester City, and 12 ahead of Liverpool. So that's all looking good there. There's the Champions League group. We are top. We would have to lose to Juventus by 6 goals or whatever it would be to turn around the goal difference. So that's just very much... Let's see if we can beat Ronaldo again in that game. But let's have a look now at what we're expecting from Liverpool here. We are the favourites for this one, being at home at top of the league. We should be, but as I said, I'm just a little bit nervous about this one. Klopp's still the manager, attacking, direct style of football. We know what to expect from them. My boys Villa beat them last time out, so that helps us a little bit. So there we go. You can see we might be able to get down the sides of them if they play the same way. There's their passing network. There are their key passes. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. And this is it. It is Lafont in goal. It's Timon, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Milo as a back four. I don't want to play Sanderberg, actually. I wanted to play Adam Milento in there. We'll keep Sanderberg fresh for Juventus, because we can play him further up. So we'll make that change. It's Davies and Gomez in midfield. It's Rafinha and Lookman down the wings. It's Schweinsteiger up top. Come on, boys. So there we go. They are getting a little bit more defensive. We were trying to be a little bit more sound ourselves defensively for this one. So maybe... We'll see how that plays out. Klung says we're expected to prove a point. Where the favourites go out there leaving, there's no... do we just go, you're the favourites to give the fans a performance? Let's go with the favourites. Let's make sure they're in no doubt why. Try and give them a little bit of confidence coming into this one. It's not really prove a point, but it kind of is. Alright, let's get out there. And let's see what we can do. Of course, Goodison, full of expectation, in full voice. Hopefully we don't let them down here. I should say too, there is a goals of the month at the end of this episode. All the goals from, it would be November. There's a lot of goals in there, a lot of good ones, so make sure you stick around for that after the Juventus game. A deflected cross, and that should end the kickoff highlight with Alisson holding the ball in his own penalty area. And there we go. Even start to the game, no highlights early on, which is fine. I do wonder, it's a bit like the Man City game, if, given the state of the league table, if a draw here is fine for us, but we want to beat Liverpool, don't we? We don't have a good record against them. Yeah, I mean, we beat them last year, didn't we, at their place, which was nice. So it'd be great to beat them, but in the terms of sort of the overall season, I do just wonder if taking a point here and running, it might suit them as well. If the way they're going, they're just clinging on to the top 4 as well. All right, here we go. Can we defend the corner, please, boys? It's there. It's away. Milito's there, and now Salah has the ball. Milito hacks it clear. Can we launch something here? No, it comes back in. That should be easy for us. Oh, we've let it. What a save from Lafont that is. Salah was offside, but still, the fact that ball floated over our heads wasn't great. Can we give it a demand more coming into the break here? Davies is looking nervous, which isn't great. It hasn't been our best performance, if we're honest. The match ratings there aren't fantastic. We haven't had a highlight yet. which isn't ideal either. Do we say... what do we say? I don't want to say we've been unlucky because I don't think we have been. You've been the better team here. We can still win this. Keep working hard and it will come. Let's go with that. Let's just keep things calm here. We have faith in you all to go out there and do a job. And let's just see how we go here. So I want to say just quickly, I'm not one of these Australians that likes heat. I'm a bad Australian in that sense. But what I do love about the English climate is that Saturday I got absolutely burnt to a crisp playing cricket. My neck is red raw. Here I am a few days later in a hoodie. Only in England could you do that. It's fantastic stuff in the middle of summer. Yeah, so there we go. Well done, England. All right, come on, boys. Let's get a good start here. Chiesa, oh, it's there, Stark. Tomon heads clear. Gomez will pick it up. What can he do? He has been just looking like the best player in the world, to be honest, this season. He's just been absolutely magnificent. Work to do here, defending the corner. Away again. Oh, it's just over the bar. We've got away with one there. We haven't looked great defending corners so far, have we? We might need to do a bit of work on that in between games. Here we go, an attacking throw. It's there for Lookman. Oh, is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Oh, he's going to review it. It happened inside the penalty area. I think it was inside the penalty area. It's usually a penalty when they go and look at it, isn't it? If it is, I don't know. I can't remember if Schweinsteiger was a penalty taker. It'll probably be Gomez. He seems to be the man that takes the penalties for us. Come on, boys. Is he going to give it? Is he going to give it? Is he going to give it? He is going to give it. All right. It is, hopefully, Sergio Gomez. Militao, maybe, because I wonder if he can take a penalty. Send him off, ref. Send him off. You don't really have to run all the way back over here. He's giving him a yellow, has he? Oh, he's already on a yellow. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. They're down to 10. All right, it is. I still can't see who it is. It is Gomez. It is Sergio Gomez. Come on, mate. Stick it away. Stick it away. Oh, Sergio Gomez. 1-0 to Everton. His 10th goal of the year. He has been absolutely magnificent this year. And now what we want to do, actually, is we just want to lower our tempo down, don't we? We just want to toy with them. We'll play a little bit wider. We won't necessarily exploit the flanks. We'll just try and spread them out. We'll keep the ball. We'll run them around with an extra... We could probably get away with a counter press with an extra man, but we'll be a little bit more conservative just because we do have the lead. But look at that. What a penalty that is from Sergio Gomez. There we go. All right. We have the lead. Now we just need to hang on to it, don't we? Let's give it a concentrate. Everybody's looking motivated, which is good. Can we nick this ball high up the pitch here? It doesn't look like we can just now, but that's fine. Let's keep our heads here, boys. Keep our heads. Long ball. That's kind of going to have to be their game now. Up to Chiesa. Oh! It's easy for Lafont in the end. Easy for Lafont all day. Yeah, it's one of these now. We can only really screw it up, can't we? It'd be good to get a goal from open play. We'll give it a demand more when we can. Just not quite playing well. The front guys, which is a little bit disappointing. All right, come on, boys. Defend the corner. Defend the corner. Ooh. Yeah, we don't look good from corners, do we? We're definitely going to have to work on that in between. Rafinha's not having a great game. To be honest, I kind of want to keep him out there, though, and then use Lookman. Oh, again, Lookman's causing troubles, isn't he? Oh, is they going for another? Are they going to look for another penalty? It is no penalty. Okay, I was going to say it didn't look like a penalty, but Lookman, I thought for a second there maybe had won a second penalty of the game. We'll give it a concentrate, and we'll just start and close it down. Just start to annoy them a little bit, winding down the clock. There we go. Yeah, Rafinha's had an off day. We could bring Bernard on, but I don't really see a point at this point. We'll give it another concentrate when we can here. It hasn't been a classic, guys, but thanks to a penalty. Oh, and Rafinha's a little bit of magic there, but can't quite find his way through. Yeah, thanks to the penalty, that should be a Merseyside derby victory for us. And I tell you what, we haven't had many of those, so we'll take what we can get. But we've put the 10 men away. Milo wasting time beautifully. Where's his teammates gone? He doesn't know. There it is. There it is, boys. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. As I said, not a classic performance from us. You can kind of see what I mean. The performance, it's not quite there. Certainly not what we saw against. That was a bit of a let-off. Against better teams, boys, we're going to have to do better. So there we go. We defeat 10-man Liverpool. But like I say, you can see what I mean about the performance level just isn't quite there. It seems to have dropped off a little bit. Malo, well, that's all right. We'll pay money for Malo. He's been really good for us. All our Brazilians are being looked at. We'll have a quick glance at the league table because that was sort of a midweek round, or not a midweek round, but a sort of a 3 o'clock kickoff round. And we Chelsea have a game in hand, but City looked like they must have dropped points there, did they? Yeah, City did drop points. So that's been a good round so far for us, hasn't it? We've extended our lead. We've beaten Liverpool. Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for Juventus. Alright, welcome back. It is time for the Champions League against Juventus. As you can see, we are the favourites. Both clubs are in excellent form, but hopefully we'll do okay here. Let's have a quick look at what we're expecting from them. A standard attacking or adventurous playing mentality. Massimo Allegri is their manager. We see the analysis report. This was what they played against Genoa last time out. I don't think that's how they'll play against us, to be honest. We might be able to get down the sides of them. Though, I don't suspect that's how we're going to have to play against them. Now, you may remember, just a quick thing, you may remember last episode I was saying about how I think what I might want to do in January is get another left back in, a young left back. I'd already done that. I completely forgot we'd signed this guy. So, there we go. I read my own mind in the past, and thank you, past Aussie villain, for signing a backup young left back. Perfect. So let's have a look at now at the team that we are sending out. I saw that when I was looking for something else, and I had a bit of a laugh to myself. This is a team we're sending out. Now, given that the game doesn't mean anything, we are going to give some of you guys a run out. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Luis Gonzalez, Gary Turpie, Sean Lunt. Just keep Ronaldo quiet for me, please, boys. You'll be doing a good job for us. And Kenny. I was going to give Michael Stevens a game, but I wanted a better goalkeeper behind the two young centre-backs. So, yeah, sorry about that, Michael. We'll get you on another time. Berg and Canente go in midfield. Bouvier, Vladic and Bernard in behind Terry Cook. We do have Gabe Wilson on the bench as well, along with Toby Berg. So we might look to bring you on in the second half. I just wanted to try and make sure we're in a decent position. Actually, you know what we should do? Stuart Taylor. Oh, no, we can't. We've already got two there. Anyway, you play all the time, Stuart. You'll be fine. We'll get you on another time. So there we go. This is more what we're expecting from them. So we are having to go 2v2 at the back, but I'm sure the boys have got that handled. We'll just have to change our marking to make sure we keep up with their wing backs. What do we say to this? I think we've been on decent form lately. Come on, let's we can keep our run going. It's one of these where it's almost like a lot like last year in a way now, where the actual form is good, but the performances not so much. It's one of those where, I don't think we necessarily played badly against Liverpool, but we didn't look at our best, did we? So it's nothing necessarily to worry about, but yeah, it was one of those, I think, where we do have our first choice defence is quite good. So I think they can sort of get us out of not necessarily playing at our best. Which is fine. That's why you build a good defense, isn't it? It's to do that. But yeah. Anyway, let's not worry about that now. Let's worry about beating Juventus here if we can. What are we going to do? We're forcing them back. Again, if it wasn't a highlight, you'd say this is good. You're forcing them back. Well done, boys. But the problem with the highlight is that something is more than likely going to happen here. Alexandro goes on a bit of a run. Lafont saves us. Oh, a little bit of luck there, perhaps. I'm wondering, given that they don't have the men over there, if we do look to exploit the flanks and look for the overlap and just see if we can get at them in wide areas. Alright, work to do from the corner. We did do a session on defending corners after the Liverpool game because I don't think we looked fantastic a couple of times there. And that was obviously much better, so well done. Good work on the training field paying off. A highlight now would be nice, please, boys. If we could, please. Yeah. So how was your weekend, guys? Not much going on here, is there? There it is. It's there for Turpie. What's happened? Oh, it's a handball. It's a handball. Bonucci's handballed it. And it's going to be a penalty, and Vladic will step up to take this one. All right, come on, Vladic. Can he give us the lead? We'll take penalties for goals, but I preferred the ones we saw against City, to be honest. There you go, Vladic. 1-0 to Everton. Much, much better. We like the highlights. We like the goals. We'll give it a demand more. We'll take them how we can get them. But like I say, the way we're playing against Man City, I prefer that. We can, please, boys. That was much more entertaining. But there it is, 1-0 to Everton, and things are beginning to look very, very good for us indeed here. This would mean we wouldn't quite go through the group perfect because we did get that draw. It was a draw away to Celtic, wasn't it? I'm almost positive. We'll give it another get creative here. Yeah, again, it's the performance isn't quite there. At least this time the body language is looking better. We have been looking sort of nervous and apprehensive. But we've definitely come back into this for having gone in front. Here goes Sander Berg. Good cross in. It's headed away, though. There we go with Kenny. Oh, John Joe Kenny almost with a worldy crossbar has unfortunately robbed us of a goal and a half there. Just a quick contract renewal front update on Bouvier. His contract's up the end of next season, so 18 months away. He wants 76 grand a week or something, up from 21 grand he's currently on, which is a problem. I'm not completely convinced. I mean, he's looked good for us when he's played. I'm not completely convinced that he is that good right now. You've played well. There's room for improvement. We will more than likely renew him, and we'll just cough up the money and sort of be done with it. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not happy with it, to be honest. I don't really want to pay him that much. Not yet, anyway. Not until I'm sort of really convinced that he's going to step in and really, take over from... I mean, Bernard's the one that's sort of next to leave, really, isn't he? Just given his age as much as anything else. So, yeah, I'd ideally like to wait till I can really see that Bouvier's going to step up and be that guy for us. But he's done okay when he's played. He's always played well. He's always sort of got goals and assists. But yeah, really would rather give. I tried offering like say 50 grand a week. If we can, not gonna let me show you. I'll try and make sure we can have a look at his attributes at the end of this highlight. Yes, I'm just not completely convinced by it. There's a decent looking ball in. It's headed away. Can we win this back, or is the highlight going to go up the other end? I tell you what, Turpie and Lunt have looked okay at the back, haven't they? We haven't seen too much from Juventus at all. I probably shouldn't say that while they're passing it between themselves, but I think they've done okay so far. Here goes Lafont. Nice ball out there for Gustavo. What's he going to do for us? Can he get a ball into the box? Terry Cook's there. Back post for Bouvier! Maybe he is worth the money after all. Adrien Bouvier, third goal of the year. A nice assist from our young left Brazilian back, Gustavo. And that's much better. Nice pass out from Lafont too to find him, wasn't it? Gustavo just runs in field, draws the defenders out, picks out his man at the back post. It's a good run. It's a good finish. It's a good goal, isn't it? It's 2-0, and can we do a little bit of running away with this game in the second half? Let's see if we can get Bouvier out. There we go there. So we can see he's still 19. He's still quite good. Yeah, we probably will renew him. Oh, Bouvier almost again. I might just wait till the end of this season, maybe till there's 12 months to go. I mean, he's not asking for wages that we can't afford to pay, so that's one thing, I guess, that's in our favour. Let's show a bit of passion here, boys. Let's see if we can go and get a second goal. I'd like to see Terry Cook get a goal too, if I could, as long as I'm asking for whatever I want. Hasn't really shown much for us this year as of yet. We know he's a good player. Kenny again! Oh, Kenny is asking to score a goal, isn't he? Second decent effort from a long range. Alright, this is given where we're standing here in the game. Let's bring Gabe Wilson on for Bernard, who hasn't set the world on fire. Let's bring Berg on for Berg, the usual sub, given that Sander is on a booking. We'll get that off the field. Get two more of our youngsters on. And we'll give it a demand more. Do we bring Michael Stevens off the bench? Alright, let's do it. As long as we're being experimental here and giving players a run out. Let's give Michael Stevens 15 minutes at the end here. Here we go. Bouvier again. Oh, it's off the crossbar again. How many times can we hit the woodwork in a game of football? Unbelievable. Come on. Good tackle by Toby Berg. Look at that. That's fantastic cover defending. And there we go. We make that final sub. And hopefully now we do not have an injury, particularly a goalkeeping injury. Let's give it a get creative. Can we go and add a third here? It's been a pretty good performance, this, hasn't it? Canente with the corner, knocks it in. It's there. It's over the bar from Toby Berg. Oh, unlucky. Look, I'm really proud of our two centre-backs. I think they've done really, really well. They've just had the one shot on target. This is it. Just the 30 seconds to go. Hopefully we'll manage to keep a clean sheet here. But one thing that is for certain is we are going to win the game. Too tough. That's not as entertaining, perhaps, as last episode in terms of goals. But, two good solid wins at home to Liverpool, at home to Juventus, and there it is. We top the group, 16 points out of 18 available to us. That's really, really good. I'm a little bit surprised that it is Juventus that went through ahead of Celtic, to be honest. Having played them both home and away, I thought Celtic was the better team, but maybe they just suited us a little bit better. We're just not prepared to discuss that, even though Digne is very much for sale. I'm pretty sure they have a fee that they can pay, so that's just pay the fee and you can have him. So there we go. Gustavo, he's starting to look like a player for us, isn't he? Which is good because we do need a second left back, obviously. And if we have a quick glance at the tables, Chelsea did win, I think. Yeah, so they stay 8 points back. We can see the Champions League group there. And we've got Peterborough in the third round of the FA Cup at home, so that should be okay. We should be able to manage that easily enough. But guys, just goals of the month to come. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed that, as I said, not quite the goals of last episode, but we certainly got the results. More clean sheets, which is important. So happy days. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you are new to the channel, as I said, make sure that you ring the bell so you know when I upload new episodes. We'll be back next time for the festive fixtures. It's West Ham, it's Crystal Palace. Not the most glamorous of festive fixtures, but I'll wear a Santa's hat, so that's surely worth it. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching, and here are our goals of the month for November. Take care.